Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please sit down. Thank you, Seth, for that beautiful rendition of our national anthem, and thank you to the George Washington High School Color Guard. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this morning's graduation of BridgeValley Community and Technical College's class of 2024. I'm the president of the college, Dr. Casey Sachs. It's my pleasure to introduce you to our platform party for this celebration. From our Board of Governors, Mark Blankenship, Chair, Barry Holstein, Vice Chair, Luke Carney, Andrew Kennedy, Megan Moses, Summer Johnson, Christopher Grady, and this morning's commencement speaker, the Honorable Stephanie Abraham, Judge of the 13th Judicial Court of Kanawha County. Representing Academic Affairs, Suzette Breeden, our Vice President of Academic Affairs, Bob Hayden, our Chair of Faculty Senate, and an honored guest, Andrea Petrie, the Director of the BridgeValley Foundation. You'll also see that there's an unoccupied chair on the stage. The chair draped with regalia represents the commitment to education and the pursuit of dreams of the students who could not join us here today. I'd like to take a moment to ask our faculty to stand and be recognized. Faculty? Thank you all. You may sit down. I want to make sure we recognize our faculty for the dedication and support to our students that they've shown over the last several years. Now I'd like to take this opportunity to address our graduates. Welcome to your commencement. This is your day and your celebration. You've taken all the classes, you've met your requirements, you passed your exams. You're certainly successful by all academic measures. We're excited to help you celebrate. We're also really grateful to your family and friends for all the support that they've given you on this journey. Every year, I talk about the challenges that I've seen graduates overcome to get to this day. You graduates, you're exceptional in both your academic accomplishments and your tenacity. I know several of you have told me about having children, that you've gotten married, that you moved into new houses, all while you were studying here at BridgeValley. And I also know that several of you lost family members, that you've been ill, and that some of you were even homeless while you were working on your degree. Many of you have struggled balancing childcare, being single parents, working, family obligations, and in fact, all of our data would tell us that students who have some of these challenges, you're the norm, not the exception here at BridgeValley. Some of you have told me about a challenging academic experience that you're especially proud of mastering, that has helped get you to this day, and it's been fun to celebrate that with you. But what you all share here today is this accomplishment, graduation. I know how challenging some of our courses and programs have been, and I see how incredible each of you are to overcome those challenges, to reach this milestone. And I truly think each of you are incredible. And employers in our community think you're incredible too. They tell me regularly how much they value our graduates, that they want to hire more graduates, and that the skills that you bring to workplaces here in our region, the skills you've learned in the classroom and by overcoming adversity, make you incredible employees. And I think more importantly, incredible human beings. When I talk to students, I often ask two questions. Who do you value the most at the college, and what should the ideal college experience look like for you? Today, I hope that you hear that everyone who works at BridgeValley thinks that the answers to those two questions are you. That students are who we value the most at the college, and that you are why we all do this work. You are what makes the ideal college experience. Seeing you all here today, getting to celebrate with you and celebrate with the people who love you is what we actually come to work for. We're all very proud of you. And I hope that all of you here and that your families here, please never stop learning. When you're ready for a new certification, when you're ready for a new skill set, or you need to brush up on some old skills, come back to us. Tell the people in your network about us. Our graduates certainly make the best ambassadors to the community. They also hire our students in internships, they hire them in full-time jobs, and so please think about that, and each of you have the same opportunity to reach back and help another student achieve what you have. To our larger audience, you've made this possible for your graduate. Your love and support are what have enabled them to be here today and to achieve this success. Graduates, you're truly incredible, each and every one of you. We're all very proud of you. Congratulations. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Mark Blankenship, Chair of the BridgeValley Board of Governors.
Thank you, Dr. Sachs. You guys forgive me if I seem nervous. I can't remember the last time I spoke to this many people who might actually be listening to what I'm saying. So I appreciate it. I'd also like to thank our faculty and staff at BridgeValley and all of our guests, special and honored guests here today, including our very special guest, Judge Stephanie Abraham, who is a Kanawha County Circuit Court judge. Judge Abraham, thank you for being here, but more importantly, thank you for everything that you do for Kanawha County. It's a tough job, but you do it with integrity and strength, and we certainly appreciate it. On behalf of the BridgeValley Board of Governors, I would like to congratulate all of you graduates. You've earned this honor, and you should be very proud of your achievement. And as we celebrate your achievements today, I have two pretty simple pieces of advice. And the first one is be grateful. I understand you've worked hard to get here. But I also understand, and I think you do too, that you didn't get here alone and by yourself. Whether it was a parent or a spouse who helped you take care of your children while you needed to study or go to class, or a sibling who drove you to and from school, or a member of our faculty who invested time and effort to help you with any number of challenges that you faced, you weren't alone. It could have even been a high school guidance counselor who encouraged you to pursue your field of study, a boss who gave you extra time off so you could finish your schoolwork or prepare for a test, or even a friend who simply encouraged you when the chips were down and it felt like you weren't going to make it. Someone somewhere helped you along the way. You received that kindness from someone who loves you. Be thankful for that. And after this graduation is over, find those people and tell them just how grateful you are. Saying thank you goes a long way. Keep that grateful attitude for the rest of your life. Every single day you can find something to be grateful for. Let that gratefulness motivate you to turn around and show someone else the kindness that has been shown to you. Help someone else. And always remember that life is good when you're happy, but life is great when other people are happy because of you. Next, this is something that my grandmother used to tell me. Fear is a liar. As you navigate the rest of your life, don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to do the hard things and make difficult decisions. Fear will and will continue to tell you that you can't succeed because you aren't smart enough, or the challenge is too hard, or failing will hurt too much. But fear is a liar. In 1978, Pope John Paul II began his inaugural Mass by telling those gathered in St. Peter's Square, "Be not afraid." That's advice often repeated in the Bible. It was a cornerstone of Pope John Paul's life. He resisted the Nazis in Poland when he was a very young man. He fought the spread of communism with unprecedented zeal. He even personally forgave and prayed with the man that tried to assassinate him. If he would have let fear control his life, I think we'd probably be living in a much different world. Don't let fear rule your life either. Always be prepared for what life will throw at you. Work hard every single day and be not afraid. And lastly, I want everybody here to know how much the Board of Governors appreciates graduation. We have a great time. It makes our jobs worth it. And personally, one of my favorite parts is when the graduates come across the stage and the audience members get to cheer for their graduate, oftentimes enthusiastically and oftentimes at the embarrassment of their graduate. But I love it. But one thing I thought is we never get to show the entire graduating class our collective appreciation for what they've done. So I'm going to ask you, the audience members, to stand with me. Give them the loudest round of applause you can possibly give them. And if you embarrass them, so be it. I'm here for it. So if everybody can stand up, and let's just... See, that's what I'm talking about. Graduates, it only gets worse when you come across the stage, so get ready. I wasn't going to say this, it's kind of a little joke, but I'm going to anyway. Thank you all, especially, I know how hard the A students have worked. You've made straight A's, you've done really well, you're going to go on to do great things. But like the C students out there, don't feel too bad. Just know that one day you too could become the chair of a college board. Thank you all very much, and to our graduates, thank you for everything you have done to make Bridge Valley Community and Technical College successful. Good luck and Godspeed.
Thank you so much, Chair Blankenship, for those words. Now I get to introduce Mr. Barry Holstein, the Vice Chair of our board. Every year our board selects a recipient of a leadership medal, and Barry's going to come up and present that medal.
So you've heard it many, many times. How do you follow that? But I tell you, it is with a deep heart and heartfelt moment that I say, how do you follow that, right? But I'll try. So thank you, Chair Blankenship, for your continued support and your many hours of volunteer service and leadership that you provide to the college governing board. And it's now my honor to present the Bridge Valley Board of Governors Leadership Award. Each year, our board looks for leaders from across West Virginia who have contributed significantly to community and technical college students and their success. This year, there were a number of excellent candidates for the award, leaders of our state who recognize how incredible our students are and want to find ways to help them. So this year, we're excited to honor Andrea Petrie, director of our Bridge Valley Foundation, with this distinction. Andrea's hard work and perseverance led to a 41% increase in payroll contributions to the foundation, and her leadership forged strong industry connections, resulting in a $100,000 donation from Blackhawk Mining to start apprenticeship programs in diesel technology, electrical engineering, and welding technology. Additionally, she led an industry partner initiative to raise $99,500 as a match for a Title III grant that will become an endowed student opportunity fund available to support students in 2044. Thinking about how to sustain support for our students 20 years in the future seems like a long time away, but her planning and forward thinking will set our students up for success well into the future. Andrea also hosted several events this year, including the Summer Rubber Duck Race in Montgomery, Christmas Pajama Bingo, my favorite, the Pink Carpet Fashion Show for breast cancer awareness, and a campus-wide penny war, which raised an additional $20,000. But the highlight of the year was this year's inaugural Founders Day Gala, which celebrated 10 years of Bridge Valley and raised over $20,000 for our Student Opportunity Fund, which goes to help so many students at our college, including many of you who are sitting here today. Her passion and tireless efforts have been instrumental in transforming aspirations into results. We're grateful for her exemplary service and inspiring leadership, and I look forward to many years of success from Andrea Petrie. So join me once again in congratulating Andrea Petrie with this year's Board of Governors Leadership Award.
Thank you, Barry, Dr. Sachs, and the Bridge Valley Board of Governors. I'm deeply honored to receive this award and recognition today. But thank you to all who have supported Bridge Valley Foundation. From Mark Blankenship making his debut on the catwalk and paying too much for a Yeti cooler at our silent auction, to Barry Holstein gathering veteran sponsors and support, Megan Moses sponsoring our gala, and working with the Kennedys to establish a scholarship fund. To our amazing president, Dr. Sachs, and our forever supportive faculty, staff, and family, I am forever grateful. BridgeValley Foundation is flourishing because of you and the support of so many others. If you aren't supporting BridgeValley Foundation today, I do encourage you to join this most rewarding cause. Remember, joy multiplies when it's shared. And to the class of 2024, congratulations and best of luck. I look forward to working with you as alumni. Thank you.
Congratulations, Andrea. We're really excited to share this with you. Next, please welcome to the stage Mr. Bob Hayden, Chair of the BridgeValley Faculty Senate, who will bring greetings from our faculty.
Ladies and gentlemen, from faculty, we'd like to welcome you here today. We'd like to represent the esteemed faculty that we have, family members, and dear friends. I believe you are here for a celebration. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2024. To your graduates, you've spent countless hours in classrooms, labs, and libraries. But behind these scenes, the educators who believe in your potential challenged you and guided you towards excellence. Our faculty members have not only imparted knowledge, but also served as mentors, advocates, and champions. They've celebrated your victories and empathized with your struggles. Their commitment to your success is unwavering, and today we celebrate their tireless efforts in shaping the leaders of tomorrow. Others behind the scenes, staff, have also contributed to the path that led you here today. To the families and friends that are gathered here, support has been immeasurable. You've cheered from the sidelines, and your encouragement has fueled the graduates' determination, and your love has provided a safe net during challenging times. As faculty, we've witnessed the impact of your unwavering belief in their abilities. Today, we honor you for being the silent heroes behind their achievements. Graduates, as you prepare to embark on the next chapter of your lives, I want to share some thoughts with you that I hope will inspire you. First, I want to remind you that you're capable of achieving anything. Set your mind, anything that you set your mind to. As you move forward, don't be afraid to dream big and take risks. Remember that failure is not the opposite of success, but rather it is a stepping stone to it. Second, I encourage you to work hard and stay focused on your goals. Success is not handed to us on a silver platter, but rather earned through the dedication and perseverance that you achieve. So stay committed to your passions and never give up your dreams. Third, I urge you to make a positive impact on the world around you, whether it's through volunteering, activism, or simply being kind to someone. You have the power to make a difference. So use your talents and skills to create a better world. Finally, I want to remind you that this is just the beginning. You have a whole life ahead of you, and we can't wait to see the amazing things that you will accomplish. So go out and make your mark on the world. Congratulations again, best of luck in all of your endeavors.
Thank you so much, Bob, and thank you for your leadership of Faculty Senate this year. Now we will hear from our student representative, Christopher Grady, president of our student body.
Good morning. As we celebrate this special day, I want to thank Dr. Sachs, our college's Board of Governors, faculty, staff, family, and friends who are here today, and most importantly, I want to thank all of you, the students, the class of 2024. Without all of you, we would not be here today. As student body president, but more importantly, a fellow student, I'm sure we can all agree we've experienced some joys, struggles, and triumphs. Today, I want to give you some words of wisdom that I've learned while on this journey through this thing we call life. First, be in the moment. Notice your surroundings. Immerse yourself in every activity. Live for today and look forward to tomorrow. Second, breathe. Remember to breathe. Take a break every now and again. It's easy to get overwhelmed with work, school, or just life in general. It's important to take that break, breathe, and process all the information that you've taken in. You might see that by doing this, it helps with problem solving, not just at work, but in your own private life as well. Third, keep your old friends, but make new ones. What I mean by this is when going to a new place, whether it be for a job, a new school, for that bachelor's degree, I'm sure some of you will be starting in the near future, it's always good to make new friends. This allows you to become a part of the community along with being more diversified. However, don't lose your old ones you currently have. You might grow apart, but that doesn't mean you stop being friends. It just means your journeys have gone separate paths for now. Stay in contact as much as you can. The power of friendship will last lifetimes. Fourth, find a hobby. Everyone needs a hobby. Something that comes easy and is fun to us, but can still be challenging from time to time, whether it be playing video games or reading, knitting, watching TV or movies, hiking, or whatever you need. Find the hobby that best suits you. Don't stay focused on work 24/7. It's the most common way to get burned out. The best thing to do is find something that excites you, but also relaxes your mind. Number 5, take a trip. Just take a trip. Doesn't have to be to New York or Chicago, LA, Atlanta, or any of those other big cities. What I am saying is to take a trip anywhere, whether it be a camping trip or going to a small town or national state park or going to those big cities. Experience everything life has to offer to you. Finally, breathe. This is very important and needs to be said twice. You'll forget to take that break no matter what happens. Life's not perfect. You're going to experience failures. That's what happens in life. But it's what happens after you fail that matters the most. You can just sit there and stew and just not even try anymore. Or you can take that deep breath, get back up, and go fail again, over and over again, until you finally succeed. This is the simplest form of learning. And once you get that first success, whether it be your actual first or a rebound, you'll start seeing that's like taking your first steps all over again. One success right after the other. Usually when giving a speech like this, I'm supposed to leave you with an inspirational quote. And while I could do that, instead I'm going to leave you with an inspirational thought. Did you know that lemons are not a natural occurrence? It's true. Lemons are a hybrid of a bitter orange and a citron. So in reality, life never gave us lemons. Humanity itself created them. And from that, I think that's inspirational in itself. So whenever you hear the saying, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, from now on, don't think of it as taking what life is providing for you and making something out of that, but think of it now as how you're going to take what you yourself can provide and make something great from that. To the BridgeValley class of 2024, thank you for being a part of BridgeValley, and congratulations. You've made it, and I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for you.
Thank you, Christopher. It's students like you who make BridgeValley a really fun place to be. Next, it's my pleasure to introduce this year's keynote speaker, the Honorable Stephanie Abraham. Governor Jim Justice appointed Judge Stephanie Abraham to the Kanawha County Circuit Court bench in August of 2023. Judge Abraham presides over the Kanawha County Juvenile Drug Court and is a member of the Mass Litigation Panel. She received a bachelor's degree in finance from Syracuse University in 2000 and a law degree from the University of Maryland at Baltimore Law School in 2003. She's licensed to practice law in West Virginia and Maryland. Her legal career has included civil litigation, corporate matters, and representing the state and county governmental agencies. She's also owned and operated a law firm as a solo practitioner engaged in real estate and property law since 2017. Most recently, she was the general counsel for the West Virginia Board of Education. She previously served as a judicial law clerk at the Supreme Court of Appeals of West Virginia for the 7th Judicial Court. She has served as an instructor of business and lead faculty for career programs at Southern West Virginia Community and Technical College, and also served on their Board of Governors. Our paralegal and nursing students recommended Judge Abraham as our commencement speaker today after she volunteered her time to help them as the presiding judge in our mock disaster day simulation. With all of that, please help me welcome Judge Stephanie Abraham to the stage.
Thank you, and good morning, everyone. And good morning, President Sachs. Thank you for that introduction. Members of the Board of Governors, faculty, distinguished guests, proud family, members and friends, and most importantly, the BridgeValley graduating class of 2024. Once again, welcome to your commencement ceremony. As you know, the word commencement means to begin anew. And as you sit here today in your caps and gowns, you are doing just that. Closing one chapter and embarking on a brand new part of your lives filled with new possibilities. It is an honor to stand before you today as a judge, but more so as a fellow West Virginian, celebrating your remarkable achievements. The paths that you have traversed in order to arrive here today have been different for each of you, though one that for all of you has been filled with hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. Your graduating class is diverse, comprised of individuals from all walks of life that have come together in order to pursue their dreams and their aspirations. I know that many of you have juggled jobs, families, and personal commitments, all while attending classes and staying on top of your studies. Some of you may be the first in your families to attend college, but all of you have broken down barriers and set new precedents for future generations. And another thing that rings true for you all is that you have not arrived here alone. It takes support, encouragement, and maybe sometimes a little push now and then from your family, your professors, and your fellow classmates. Today, they are all here to celebrate this occasion with you. And as you take a look around you, the people in this room are your catalyst to success. They have collectively given you a wonderful gift, the gift of education. And what you do with that gift is your gift to them in return. Now, what I have just said, and I meant every word of from the bottom of my heart, but it's similar to a lot of things that commencement speakers are saying around the country this time of year to various graduating classes, all the way from kindergarten and high school to college and on up. That this is a beginning, not an end. Be appreciative of those who have helped you along the way and be proud of your hard work. Oftentimes, commencement speakers like to give you career advice. They're famous for telling graduates what they need to do in order to succeed. But by now, I am sure that you've already heard all about the importance of networking and establishing mentor relationships and how to market yourself to potential employers. You've also heard about the importance of giving back to your communities, becoming involved and invested in causes that are important to you, And in order to get ahead, you have to do this and that and more and more. And while many of those things are true and real and valuable pieces of advice, but it's my guess that you already know that this is a hard world to live and thrive in. Some of you may already have found jobs, but you're wondering if that's the right choice for you or the right fit for you. And maybe some of you aren't sure what your next steps will be. I can imagine that may be stressful, or you may feel inadequate for the tasks that lie ahead of you, but nevertheless you smile and you put on a brave face as you head into that next interview. I can personally relate to all of that, so today what I'm here to tell you is please don't take that too seriously, because you already have everything that you need to succeed by being no more and no less than yourselves. In fact, to show you what I mean, I will confess to y'all today that my path in my career to becoming a lawyer and my eventual seat in the judiciary was frankly aimless, if not accidental. And so I thought what I would do to you is to talk to you about that unlikely path and about how I didn't have a career plan or much less any interest in a particular area of law, compounded with a profound anxiety about public speaking, but somehow stumbled into what has been an amazing experience, and how decisions made along the way with no clear motive attached to them ended up leading me to a community and a career that I love. I was not a child that grew up dreaming about being a lawyer, and certainly not a judge. I had absolutely no frame of reference for that. I didn't even think about going to law school until one of my college roommates, my junior year, asked if I wanted to go with her to take a practice LSAT one random Saturday morning. I went because I didn't have anything else to do, and that was the first time law school ever seemed like a possibility to me, albeit a remote one. And once in law school, I wasn't on the mock trial team. I wasn't on the law review. I'm not sure I even fully recall reading our Constitution in full before I got there. I had never been in a courtroom prior to my first hearing as a lawyer. The first trial that I ever saw was the first case that I tried myself in front of a jury as a defense lawyer shortly after being admitted to the bar. And I certainly never expected it to be in the role of a judge until Governor Justice gave me that opportunity last year. So from what I've just revealed to you regarding what you've now figured out is a very unlikely journey, there are three things that I have picked up along the way that I would like to share with you today. The first thing that I can personally attest to you all is that luck is sometimes more important than competence. You can be great at what you do and still sometimes fail at what you set out to do. So take chances and be open. Doors to possibilities will crack open for you even when you don't know that they are there. And sometimes just showing up and standing in the right place at the right time, next to the right people, will be the catalyst that can change your life. Secondly, endurance is more important than brains. If you're leaving here today or entering or continuing in the workforce, it doesn't really matter how book smart you are from this point forward. Colleges like this are already full of bright and creative people like yourselves. Many of you, I'm sure, will go on to do amazing things. But for the most part, and certainly in the meantime, you will be living in the day-to-day, like we all are, completing tasks and working and paying bills and raising a family. Being smart doesn't necessarily get you through those harder moments in life. When you're stepping into the unknown professionally, and the kids are sick, and your spouse is continuing to complain that you work too much, but having the capacity to simply endure and trust is sometimes only what it takes to get you through and onto that next phase. And lastly, it is perfectly acceptable and, in fact, encouraged to do something you're unsure of, or afraid of, or doubt that you're even capable of. Don't worry if you don't have the perfect plan, because sometimes the best opportunities come disguised as dilemmas. Learning doesn't end here, and education, by definition, is hope. As someone who has worked in education for a good part of my professional career, I believe in that wholeheartedly. Education provides hopes for our personal successes, to improve our lives and the lives of those we care about, as well as hope for the futures of our communities and our state. Each and every one of you are that hope. As you go forth into the world, remember the power of your voice and your education to fulfill that hope even when you are afraid or unsure. You will never regret stepping outside your comfort zone because you will be gaining a greater appreciation of your potential and your abilities. Remember the strength of your convictions and don't lose sight of your values and your sense of duty to others. Look forward with hope and optimism. The diploma that you receive today is your license to lead, to innovate, and to make a difference in the world. No matter what path you choose, class of 2024, that is what you are called to do. I know that you will be ready to shine when the spotlight is on you. Eagerly go forth and meet that moment. I wish you all full lives of purpose and meaning. And again, congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Judge Abraham. Our students and community are lucky to have your dedication and involvement. Now will Suzette Breeden, Vice President of Academic Affairs, join me for the presentation of candidates for degrees. Caleb Winters is going to read the names of graduates as they cross the stage. Vice President Breeden will hand the students their diploma covers, and then they'll take a photo with me, leave the stage, and return to their seats.
Preston Adams, Associate of Applied Science, Engineering Technology, Civil. Calum Akers, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, Maintenance, with honors. Caitlin Alderman, Associate of Science, Dental Hygiene. Phoebe Ankeny, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services and Rehabilitation Studies, Youth Development, with honors. August Ball, Associate of Science, Respiratory Therapy with honors. Mackenzie Bayless, Associate of Applied Science, Computer Science Technology, Web Design with honors. Computer Science Technology Software with honors. Jace Berry, Associate of Applied Science, Diesel Technology with honors. Nathaniel Bloomfield, Associate of Applied Science, Engineering Technology, Electrical with honors. Mallory Bolin, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Jared Booth, Associate of Applied Science, Welding Technology with honors. Ashley Bowles, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Douglas Brown, Associate of Applied Science, Highway Engineering Technology, Construction with honors. Christy Brown, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors with honors. Aaron Burdett, Associate of Applied Science, Process Technology with honors. Connor Burke, Associate of Applied Science, Cyber Security and Networking Technology. Selena Burkhammer, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing with honors. Jason Kaltrider, Associate of Applied Science, Emergency Medical Services with honors. Daniel Caldwell, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Jonathan Canterbury, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Mary Evans Castle, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration. Ryan Clark, Associate of Applied Science, Welding Technology with honors. Lillian Claypool, Associate of Science, Dental Hygiene with honors. Hunter Klein, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors with honors. Tiffany Klein, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Shelby Cochran, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology with honors. Casey Koger, Certificate of Applied Science, Technical Studies, HVAC. Shanae Coiner, Associate of Applied Science, Process Technology with honors. Erica Cole, Associate of Applied Science, Computer Science Technology, Web Design with honors. Computer Science Technology Software with honors. Jeremy Connolly, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology Maintenance with honors. Stephen Cook, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology Maintenance. Joshua Copley, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology Maintenance. Olivia Corbett, Associate of Science, Dental Hygiene with honors. Matthews Cornell, Associate of Applied Science, Process Technology. Stephen Cox, Associate of Applied Science, Cybersecurity and Networking Technology with honors. Logan Curry, Associate of Applied Science, Diesel Technology with honors. Robert Debler, Associate of Applied Science, Cybersecurity and Networking Technology with honors. Mackenzie Dickens, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Sarah Dingus, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration with honors. Andrew Dolan, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing with honors. Destiny Doss, Associate of Arts, General Education, Elementary Education with honors. Sydney Duckworth, Certificate of Applied Science, Medical Coding. Carrie Duff, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education. Rachel Dunlap, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing with honors. Catherine Ellis, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration with honors. Danielle Ellison, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology with honors. Kaylin Ellison, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors with honors. Daniel Innes, Associate of Applied Science, Process Technology with honors. William Facemeyer, Associate of Applied Science, Diesel Technology. Heather Fields, Associate of Applied Science, Process Technology with honors. Sophia Fink, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services and Rehabilitation Studies, Youth Development with honors. Beth Fletcher, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Peyton Foreman, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration with honors. Jessica Forrester, Certificate of Applied Science, Medical Coding. Evan Fuelhart, Associate of Applied Science, Engineering Technology, Electrical. Danielle Gardner, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology with honors. Montana Gardner, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology with honors. Keelan Giles, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice. Christina Gore, Associate of Science, Dental Hygiene with honors. Amanda Gray, Associate of Science, Dental Hygiene. Carol Hager, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Kyra Hager, Associate of Science, Dental Hygiene with honors. Samuel Hahn, Associate of Applied Science, Computer Science Technology Software. Nathan Harless, Associate of Applied Science, Engineering Technology, Electrical. Deontria Harris, Associate of Science, Dental Hygiene with honors. Sarah Hastings, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology with honors. Carly Hatfield, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Jared Haston, Associate of Applied Science, Process Technology with Honors. Certificate of Applied Science, Chemical Operations. Carrie Herdman, Certificate of Applied Science, Practical Nursing. Caden Hill, Associate of Applied Science, Process Technology. Hannah Heinzman, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Grace Holstein, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology. Brody Hoover, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, Maintenance with Honors. Isabella Hurley, Associate of Science, Dental Hygiene. Jonathan Izzo, Associate of Arts, General Education. Allison Jackson, Associate of Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, General Vascular with Honors. Juliana Jividin, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Hope Johnson, Associate of Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, Cardiac with Honors. Rosa Johnson, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology with Honors. Jennifer Jones, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Kathy Calmerton, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services and Rehabilitation Studies, Youth Development with Honors. Caitlin Kincaid, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing with Honors. Cameron Clem, Associate of Applied Science, Welding Technology. Maria Lanham, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration. Ethan Lawrence, Associate of Applied Science, Engineering Technology, Electrical with Honors. Danielle Ledsum, Associate of Applied Science, Highway Engineering Technology, Construction with Honors. Paige Legg, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Amber Lewis, Certificate of Applied Science, Medical Coding. Aaron Lively, Associate of Applied Science, Diesel Technology with Honors. Brooke Long, Associate of Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, General Vascular. Emmy Lopatrone, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing with honors. Anna Margarita Lopez, Associate of Science, Dental Hygiene with honors. Mark Lovejoy, Associate of Applied Science, Cybersecurity and Networking Technology with honors. Wyatt Lucas, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, Maintenance. Stephen Marcus, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors with honors. Olivia Masali, Associate of Applied Science, Engineering Technology, Civil. Christopher Mayo, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services and Rehabilitation Studies, Addictions. Mariah McCoy, Associate of Science, Dental Hygiene. Rebecca McDaniel, Associate of Applied Science, Healthcare Management. Megan McKinney, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Teresa McKinney, Certificate of Applied Science, Practical Nursing. Trey McKinney, Associate of Applied Science, Welding Technology with honors. Elena Michael, Certificate of Applied Science, Practical Nursing. Heather Milhone, Associate of Applied Science, Medical Laboratory Technology with honors. Madison Miller, Associate of Science, Dental Hygiene with honors. Elizabeth Mitchell, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Brianna Moore, Associate of Arts, General Education, Elementary Education. Chloe Moore, Associate of Science, Respiratory Therapy. Rhiannon Moore, Associate of Science, Respiratory Therapy. Kendra Morris, Associate of Science, Dental Hygiene with honors. Sydney Murray, Associate of Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, General Vascular with honors. James Nichols, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Owen Nottingham, Associate of Applied Science, Engineering Technology, Mechanical, with honors. Zachary Osborne, Associate of Applied Science, Process Technology. Kendall Parkins, Associate of Applied Science, Diagnostic Medical Sonography, General Vascular, with honors. Grace Parsons, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, with honors. Luke Payne, Associate of Applied Science, Business Administration. Jenna Perkins, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing, with honors. Justin Phillips, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Cohen Preston, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, Maintenance, with honors. Victoria Revis, Associate of Science, Respiratory Therapy. Alberto Reyes, Associate of Applied Science, Cybersecurity and Networking Technology, with honors. Chastity Roberts, Certificate of Applied Science, Practical Nursing. Cassidy Rolls, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Ashley Rowles, Associate of Applied Science, Criminal Justice, with honors. Lauren Ryan, Associate of Science, Dental Hygiene, with honors. Alicia Samples, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors, with honors. Jeremy Seacrest, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services and Rehabilitation Studies, Addictions. Ashley Surgent, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Noah Surgent, Associate of Science, Respiratory Therapy, with honors. Olivia Short, Associate of Applied Science, Paralegal Studies. Braxton Smith, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, Maintenance. Lily Smith, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, with honors. Katie Souter, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, with honors. Melinda Spurlock, Associate of Applied Science, Early Childhood Education, with honors. Olivia Starcher, Associate of Applied Science, Process Technology, with honors. Kaylee Swearingen, Associate of Science, Dental Hygiene, with honors. Sydney Talbot, Associate of Applied Science, Veterinary Technology, with honors. Sasha Taylor, Associate of Applied Science, Health Sciences. Rayshawn Terwillinger, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Dylan Thacker, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology Maintenance with honors. Joshua Thrush, Associate of Applied Science, Cybersecurity and Networking Technology. Autumn Toller, Associate of Science, Respiratory Therapy. Nathan Turley, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, Maintenance with honor. Lily Vance, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing with honors. Kayla White, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors. Stephanie Wilson, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing with honors. Courtney Winter, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing with honors. Ryan Wolf, Associate of Applied Science, Advanced Manufacturing Technology, Maintenance with honors. Angel Vaughn Workman, Associate of Applied Science, Nursing. Tabitha Yance, Associate of Applied Science, Board of Governors with honors. Amanda Young, Associate of Applied Science, Human Services and Rehabilitation Studies, Addictions.
Way to go, Caleb. That's always an amazing feat. Graduates, now it's time to shift your tassels to the left, signifying your status as a graduate. To all of our graduates, our family and friends, honored guests, faculty and staff, thank you for being part of this ceremony. At this time, graduates, faculty, and platform guests will exit the Coliseum. We ask that our audience please rise for the recessional and remain standing until the graduates, faculty, and platform guests have all recessed. At that time, we'll ask you to join your graduate in the lobby to start your celebration.